Hey everyone, good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Thought I'd do a nice walk after I dropped off my son this morning. It's a beautiful day, blue skies, the occasional cloud, so it's really nice. It's 15 degrees Celsius right now, so very comfortable with a hint of coolness. Nice little wind blowing. So I'd like to take you on a tour of what early summer looks like. I've done a few shorts in the past little bit. I'm giving you an update of what happened the past little while. I haven't actually posted that yet, but I will probably before this is even posted. So you will already know the update. Ankle feels fine, except if I turn it a certain way. And my hand's actually doing better. Pretty much the same thing as my ankle. If I turn it a certain way, it kind of hurts. Or if I have to take care of the kids in certain ways, like you know how boys can be, especially at a very young age. They are very energetic. So I thought I'd give you a little updated tour. The last time I think I came down this street was in the middle of winter. So completely opposite of what it looks like now and then. And some people that might have used to live here, if you've gone down the street before, there used to be a old house on this corner here. You can just barely see it, that they completely tore that down. And now it's something different. I don't know who bought it. This was for sale, I think, in the fall. And they decided to tear the whole place down for something new. And that's the progress. I didn't even know about this until yesterday. Something different. So everything's going to be fenced off probably until the fall. Gotta be cautious because there's a construction going and vehicles are blocking the way. And compared to what this place was since the last time I posted, this was the Tulip Festival. So I'll give you a nice tour of what it looks like now compared to what it was like during the festival. There was lots of vendors, lots of tulips. Looks like there were some last of the tulips still here when I planted this. But they did a whole bunch of planting yesterday. And this is usually what it looks like throughout the summer. And yes, they do trimming. They have a sprinkler system that goes off every morning to keep things watered. And nothing really happens here after this, as far as I know and can think of. People use this to go to and from work. or they bring their dogs here, families, just to have a bit of a tour. So I'm just going to do a fairly long circle of what it is now. Everything's completely open. All the leaves are completely out. We are in the middle of June. We are in the middle of June. So it's not overly hot right now. This is actually pretty cool for this month for us. Usually it's like sometimes upwards of 25 to 30 degrees Celsius usually for us. And it's only going up to 20 today, as far as I saw on the weather network. We did have a bit of rain recently, so things are still a little damp. Keeps everything fresh and green, and I do enjoy it. As long as I'm not stuck in it. I'm usually fine with the rain. And also it depends on the temperature. If it's too cool and it's raining, I'd rather not be out in the middle of it. If it's been hot and this with the like a dry spell and then it starts raining, oh, I run out. Depends if I'm camping in it or not. And I will probably try and do some shorts when I'm out camping. And I'll post them after I get back. But that probably won't be until August. So yeah, no more tulips. They're usually pretty quick to transfer from one to the other. Once everything is gone, everything's pretty much dead for the year. Love this. Like a nice archway of branches and leaves. Because I live more in central area, that's why I'm giving you more of this central spaces, because I'm close. Decent distance away. Also, keeps me active. I mentioned in the short update that I'm trying to keep active, trying to eat healthy. One of my favorite things that I really enjoy eating is pasta, and lots of it. I am trying to cut that back a bit more, because every time I eat like that, like two helpings of it. My helpings are fairly large, so I'm trying to cut that back a bit more. After I eat stuff like that, they say you get energy from eating noodles and pasta. I want to fall asleep after that because of the amount I eat, or used to eat. I'm trying to cut that back and keep myself moving. Like, I'm not huge by any means. Like, I'm not heavy. The highest weight I was 160 pounds. I'm not sure in kilograms. I learned pounds more than kilograms as I grew up. And so 160 pounds, that's the highest that I've been without being pregnant. Being pregnant is a different story. I think I was 165 on my heaviest during pregnancy. But when I saw that I was almost getting back to my pregnancy weight, I thought, might be a good idea to maybe cut back a bit on what I eat. Like I was still fairly active, especially with the boys. But I didn't want to get any heavier than that. And just because I just started, I am actually down 5 pounds from that weight. Like, I haven't been 160 for long because I'm always I have a fairly high metabolism. So yeah, I'm not, like I said, I wasn't that heavy, but I was getting to the point that I didn't feel comfortable with myself. So all I'm doing is just cutting back on my diet, watching my calorie count a bit more, drinking more water. And trying to stay active, especially with the boys. That's usually my exercise, is the walking. I do occasional run, like if I do go out for a walk, I try and run if I'm not recording. Because if I recorded while I was running, it'd be a bouncy video. So yeah, I'm gonna try. I know I said I don't know when I was gonna put out my latest long form video, but at this point I would like to do a video almost every day if I could, like especially in the morning, because right now I'm still bringing Kyle to school. Oh well, my son, yeah, that's his name. I wanted to bring him to school, and then I go and go out for the walks. When school gets out for the summer, but I'll probably try and get up fairly early, because right now the sun comes up at about 5 in the morning. If I can actually get up with the sun and do a walk before the boys really get up and start moving, I can be up by the time they are up and get their breakfast and stuff. So anyway, that's the plan. If I can get up early enough, I can actually do that. And I don't know if I will have it as a silent video or you'll hear me banter, rant, or just chit chat about what's going on in the summer. And hey, you might see some other cities. Some other areas of Ontario, depending where we're at. Because we are talking about traveling a certain point. I don't know if or when we're gonna do that. It's still kind of up in the air, other than the going to a music festival that we go to every year in August. As you probably guys figured out, this is one of my favorite ways to go. I'll probably do a walk around the canal again so you can see how active it can be during the summer months. I'm not sure if you can hear, but Carleton University, they do have bagpipes that occasionally play. You can kind of just barely hear it over the wind. I'm not sure if you guys can hear it. And you can hear drumming and bagpipes. It's nice to hear in the wind. I'll probably walk around Carleton U again at some point, and you'll probably hear a little bit more of it. Maybe in the summer. I don't know if they do it actually in the summer, but I know at least they do it sort of while school's still in session, like people are still going to classes. Anyway, I think I'm going to end it here. This is where I usually end it, is along this path here. So that's pretty much more detail of my update of what's possibly going to come in the near future. At least I hope so, because I do want to do more of my walking more often. But it has been busy. Usual day-to-day life. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this one. Like and subscribe if you want to see more of this. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.